Hey, what's up you guys? It's Julia here, back with another Vlogmas video, and in this video we're going to be talking about this TikTok phenomenon issue. I'm sure we've all seen the 9 to 5 girl, and if you haven't seen her, we're going to be reacting to it actually.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9 to 5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me fucking forever. I literally get off, it's pitch black, like I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like, how do you have time to, I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out.
If you're watching this, you can probably understand where we're getting at with the whole economy in the United States right now. Groceries are expensive. It's at an all-time high right now, especially with rent as well. Rent is going up, but wage is not going up. And I have heard from some adults in my life that this is the worst that it's ever been. Not only am I going to be discussing this topic with viral TikTok videos, I'm also going to be giving my personal experience and advice for you guys, because it can be a really dark place to think about that we need to be in a 9 to 5 the rest of our lives. Let's just dive in. The BFFs podcast is huge. For some reason they decide to react to it and kind of invalidate her feelings, so we'll just listen to that.
Woman upset over 9 to 5 job. A woman on TikTok has been viral for crying about her 9 to 5 job or 2-hour commute because she has no time to do anything after work. Many people have met her TikTok with criticism, call her a spoiled brat. Yeah, welcome to the world. Yeah, that's life, man. That's.
I mean, yeah, it sucks, but
I don't mean to laugh.
I mean, yeah, no shit.
that's just life. Go try to make a better job for yourself if you want to. We did it.
Yeah, the 9 to 5 grind. I did it. It's brutal.
The only issue is it's like, oh, I did it. That's life. The difference is that right now in 2023, if you are even making $22 an hour, that is not shit. You cannot live off of that. It's like you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck if you try to get an apartment right now. Rent was lower back then. The wage actually made sense back then. There's already two sides of the argument in this. It's the 9 to 5 is making me depressed. I don't think it's fair. And then there's, well, that's just life. Stop whining about it. She replies,
I just got sent the BFFs podcast about Brianna Chicken Fry, reacting to my 9 to 5 video, and basically she just said, suck it up, that's life. And it's disappointing, but it's completely not surprising to sit there and say that's life when nobody can afford doctor's appointments. People literally work from the moment the sun rises till the minute the sun sets. It's pitch black every single day. You have no idea the struggle that most people in America face. So to just sit there and not acknowledge that with the platform you have is so disappointing. Also, with how easy you're making it sound, wouldn't everyone be self-employed and there would be nobody homeless in the world if it was that fucking easy?
Don't get me wrong, I am a very hard worker. I love working. I love making money and hustling on my own. I want to start my own business one day, but I'm still fully aware of how it's not easy. I am smart enough not to move out. I don't want to make dumb decisions right now financially. For example, my mom moved out when she was 17 years old and got an apartment with her friends. Life is just so different now. Also, I am so against the idea of renting. I won't even consider it. So then obviously we're diving into groceries are so high, the rent is so high. How are people living this life?
How are people affording life right now?
Okay, we could have a whole conversation on this, and people have, and they've said things a lot more eloquently than I could, so I thought I'd offer a piece of advice that has really helped me get my spending and my finances more under control in the past few months. Because, full transparency, I was out of control there for a while, and I was living off credit cards, and it was so stressful and detrimental to my anxiety and mental health. And the biggest thing that I've had to learn is just telling myself no. I saw a video by a creator on this app the other day that was so funny. She's all these normal people getting beauty treatments every single month, your nails, full set of lashes, waxes, so on and so forth. She's who do you think that you are? And that's the mindset I had to get out of. I am a normal person, and I need to learn to say no to myself and delay gratification for things, because I promise you, it is not normal to go to Aritzia or Sephora or even Target and drop a couple $100s on a random day of the week.
So I love this take by this TikToker. We have to adjust to the economy almost. Okay, 2 years ago I might have been able to afford to get my nails done. Now we have to decide on groceries or nails. So what I really liked about this is learn to tell yourself no, because obviously you don't need all these beauty treatments. You don't need to, you see something you want, you buy it immediately. That is not normal, and I totally agree with that. That's something I had to learn a lot with my savings plan. I had to tell myself no every single damn day. The question of like, how are people affording life? It's because it's okay to live below your means and not take on debt. Do not take on debt. If you have an expensive car payment in your 20s, who told you could afford that? For me, I'm gonna buy my car off every single time. I am never gonna have a car payment. No, thank you. I'm not interested. This debt is going to cause you not to be able to save money. I'm always looking at apartments for no reason, and I have to tell myself no. I don't enjoy living here. My tenants live right next to me, and there's zero privacy at all. So I do understand I am extremely privileged right now. Be able to stay at home, like I just study every day. I go to work almost every day, so my parents don't really care that I'm home. All I have to pay is car insurance. If you're watching this at home right now, I really want you to develop a financial plan. Do some research, because this economy is going extremely downhill and I don't want to see everybody failing. Do not get shit you can't afford. Some people don't have financial guidance in their life. I didn't have it. I had to learn it all by myself. A rule that I live by is don't spend 100 if you don't have 1,000 saved. I'm 21 right now, so obviously I'm super eager to move out and live on my own. Trust me, I want to do that so bad, but I just know my savings account will be drained within just a few months. Sad, but like I said, we need to adjust to this and live below your means. You can't have everything you want. You need to save for everything that you want. You can't just let yourself drown.
How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living on the average American salary? I just watched a TikTok of a teacher who makes a teacher's salary. I don't know what state she's in, so I don't know how much she makes, but her one-bedroom apartment is $2,000. And when she spends $2,000 on that one-bedroom apartment, it doesn't even come with a washer and dryer. So she has to go pay an additional $2 every time she wants to use their washer and dryer. Okay, how does that leave her any extra money to spend? And then she said she had a $400 car payment, which some people were bashing her on that. But in today's economy with interest rates, that's really not that bad. And I'm sure she needs a dependable car. So you talk about teacher's salary, $2,000 in rent, $400 car payment, you got insurance, you got groceries, electricity. I don't understand how people are affording life right now, and it really makes me sad. Listen, guys, the cost of living is rising and our salaries are stagnant, okay? So there's not just spend less. That's not the problem here. The problem is the cost of living is outrageous, and minimum wage in some states is still $7.25. Teachers in some states are still paid a ridiculously low salary, even though their job is super important.
The side that's just live below your means and just don't move out. That's me. And then the side that's no, literally, this is such a problem in the US. What do you mean we can't have a car and we can't have an apartment? Financial education is lacking. I wish school taught you, honestly, don't get a fucking apartment. Literally giving thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, gone, vanished. I am so against apartments. If I was in these people's shoes that has a $2,000 rent and $400 car payment, number one, you need to find a cheaper apartment. This is the thing. Look at the income and look at what you're buying. Can you really swing it? You should know that you can't swing it before you sign those fucking leases. This is why I'm a waitress. I am not gonna get minimum wage. I'm going to hustle my ass off and take 8 tables at once so that I can get $30 an hour.
When are we gonna get back to the days when somebody can support themselves and live comfortably with just one income? Years ago, I could have raised a family on what I make.
It's I woke up all of a sudden and my insurance has doubled, food has fucking tripled, gas is so expensive.
36 years old and I have nothing to show for 20 plus years of work.
That made me mad. She said she's 36 years old and she has nothing to show for 20 plus years of working. Girl, if you don't get yourself a motherfucking piggy bank, That's one thing. You can save gradually, you can save slowly over time. This video really opens everyone's eyes to like the personal struggles in each situation. I wish there was an answer. People are just working all day. Every single dollar goes to their bills. Most people that are in college right now should definitely move back with their parents and save up for a house. Buy yourself a reliable car, because I'm looking at these examples and I am scared. You should be petrified to get an apartment right now. You should be petrified to get a car payment right now. We can't have what we want. This doesn't always come down to financial education. This comes down to just the principle of where we are at right now in the economy. I do want to make it clear that I'm aware of that, but I kind of stand on like both sides of, you do some research, you can get yourself out of that situation. My freaking boss told me that because I'm living with my parents, I'm one of the luckiest people on the earth right now. It's okay to live with your parents. It might suck. It sucks so bad, but you know what else sucks? Living paycheck to paycheck. It's almost a new year, guys, and I don't know what all of our bank accounts look like right now, but I want you to just make a goal for yourself and make a plan for yourself so that you are financially at a better place and more responsible, because I know that you guys can do it. I used to be out of control for years, but learn to tell yourself no, because this is where it starts with. Like, you need to plant the seed so that when you are 30 and the economy crashes, you have an emergency fund. You have your investments as well. That's another thing that you guys can start, a Roth IRA and some investments. Yeah, I do realize I'm in an extremely privileged situation right now. I can't really fully understand where these people are coming from. I can't imagine being in their position. I don't even know what I would do. And I think it all starts now. It all starts when you're 20. You know, you get your first job at 16. It's really hard to save that money. And also, I want you guys to find a job that makes you smile. Yes, a 9-to-5 sucks, but if you have a community in your job and people surrounding you that love you, it's gonna make the job way easier. It can get really dark and hopeless when you're living like corporate America style. Once you start seeing your money grow, you're going to have more hope for your future because you can buy something big. And I have so much hope for my future is only because I am saving money for a rental property right now, and I think everybody should do it. Save up money just to buy some land or something. If you're not seeing your money grow, that's where you're going to feel hopeless and you're working for no reason. I want you to work for a reason. Okay? And if any of you have personal financial questions, like, leave a comment. You can always DM me on Twitter. I would love to be a financial advisor. You guys can probably tell. Okay. So be kind to people who are struggling with the 9-to-5, because it's a dark place. And everyone's just growing and trying to figure out stuff. And you don't know everybody's situations, really. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.